What is going on, YouTube? And if you missed part 1, be sure to click the annotation on the screen right now, because we are jumping straight into part 2 of this video. And unfortunately, I thought I could get it done, but obviously not in one video, so I just had to scramble through my gameplays, get that. But I don't want to waste too much time, because this is about the same time, or like, the amount of time of gameplay, so... Okay, what am I doing there? Okay, so just making sure this isn't some whack gameplay or something. Alright. Because I kind of remember, but we're gonna jump right into it. So where we left off, I just talked about how the score streaks are back, how just like capturing flags, getting assists and stuff can all get you closer to your score streaks. And now we're gonna talk about like the different now we're going to talk about the different packages. I said that really fast. But as an MW3, we're gonna have Assault, Support, and Specialist again. Now, I know a lot of people weren't looking forward to Support, but I think Infinity Ward's gonna get it right this time and not have these, overpowered kill streaks for Support. I think they're gonna be the same. I think it's gonna be like things like UAV, counter UAV, like the what was it? The ballistic vests. I mean that's what we saw in MW3, and I don't know if they said anything as far as support kill streaks go of like what we're gonna see, but I think they're gonna get it right and not have any, as Chris Move would call them, no skill multi-kill stealth bombers or anything like that for support. And if they don't, then I'm gonna be pretty mad too. But so yeah, Assault, Support, and Specialist are definitely coming back. Specialist is going to be very useful, because if you think about it, we're going to be able to run a ton of perks, and with Specialist, we're going to be able to get even, like, say we have all 8 perks, we have, what was it, well, like, say we have, like, 8 1-point perks, then we're going to have, some higher point, value perks for our specialist kill streaks and stuff like that. So that's definitely going to be a useful tool. But no death streaks. Finally, no dead man hand cheese. Oh my god. I don't know where that voice came from, but no dead man's hand, no last stand for real this time. Jeez. What happened to, what was it, Robert Bowling? If you last stand, but I mean, truck you, final stand, but there was still last stand or something like that. I don't know. That was some BS. But, so no death streaks, on a side note, is what he said. So finally, nothing like that. So here's the thing that it kind of was overwhelming to listen to, because so many things were going on at once. It was the squads. I know there was certain game modes that where you could have, it was you versus another player. It was like you and 5 people versus another another squad of someone else's, but it was all AI. And then you could do where it was one actual player versus one actual player, and the rest were AI. And then I think it was actually like 6v6 all actual people, something like that. I have written down XP for squad points, unlock all the way. I'm not sure what that means, but, so you're going to be able to rank up in multiplayer as, using, or playing the different game modes with the AI and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. Definitely with, the prestige, ranking, like, I don't know, I lost my train of thought for a second. With the way the prestiging is gonna go on, is what I was trying to say. I'm gonna like that ranking or getting XP with it playing AI, because you're gonna have up to a 10 soldier squad, so kind of like the 10 classes, I think. And each soldier is gonna have 1 prestige. So 10 soldiers, 1 prestige, that's 10 prestiges. So we're definitely gonna have the 10 prestiges. It's just gonna be a little different, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna like this, because it is, getting a far length away from the classic Call of Duty, but I will only be able to tell as I play it, so, or if we see more. So I kind of like that, I kind of don't, but the whole squad thing is kind of overwhelming and weird to me right now, just because I didn't comprehend it too well, I guess. But definitely the AI has been improved a lot Something they said was that they're gonna play more like human players, so they're gonna corner camp, drop shot, and a lot of people were joking around if you're gonna get like 360 trick shot or something by AI. That would be hilarious. But yeah, okay. So I have the squad versus squad written down. I have war game, which is the 5 people versus AI. So 5 actual players. I'm not sure. So, like I said, the squad thing's definitely going to be something that I have to go back and watch again, because I'm a little confused on it right now. But, next thing, getting away from the squads, is dynamic maps. Now, I think this is really cool, and it's really going to change the way we play, definitely, because, with the Black Ops 1, it was the first time we had kind of little interactive things on the maps, like the zip line on Kowloon, I think it was. I'm not sure. But things like the zip line, the highway getting destroyed underneath you and stuff like that. But it's a little different, but the same kind of feature, I guess you could say. But dynamic maps are going to be things like, blowing up a piece of cover to see a wider field of view, or get at like a new point of view, I guess you could say. Things like destroying the gas station, having big construction pipes come falling down, and having power lines fall on cars and stuff like that. That's what we saw, and I think that's going to be really cool, and it's definitely going to be, I really like that feature, and I think that's going to be a big feature to make this game great. So definitely dynamic maps we're going to be seeing, and I think that's really cool. But one thing to add to the dynamic maps is, supposedly on some maps there's a hidden care package that'll get you like a kill streak. But I was thinking about, like, that's gonna be pretty cool for like the first couple weeks of the game, but it might get old because we don't know too much about it, and whether or not the care package is in the same place on every map, or like on the same, like, if it's gonna change up or not. Like take this map, Rust. Is it gonna be on top of the map right there, where one player is? Is it going to be on there every time, or is it going to change around? Is it going to go back where I am right now, or is it going to go in that little room to the left? Like, is it going to change around, or is it going to be in the same place? And is it going to be there every time? That's questions I have. Like, is it going to be there every time we play on that map, or just sometimes? And is it going to change around? I hope it changes around, because if it doesn't, I would hope for the most possible variation of it not being there every time you play on that map, and it changing location. Because if it isn't, it's gonna get old real fast, and I mean, especially if it's a really good kill streak or something like that. So, I'm not sure how that's gonna be. But next, we're gonna have contextual lean and mantling. Leaning is something we've seen in like SOCOM and a lot of third-person games, leaning around corners of walls and stuff, and I think that's pretty cool. If you've never seen that in Call of Duty before, the mantling is a lot like what we see in Battlefield 3, climbing over stuff, and I thought that was a really good addition. And the knee slide, which looks really cool. We saw that in the first trailer, but sliding to different locations, just finding cover and stuff like that, it's going to be cool. New audio, which I thought was really cool, is, of course, the audio is going to be improved, but we're going to hear things like the guns are going to sound different depending where you are on the location. If you're in a small room, it's going to sound different than if you're open, just out in the city, and I thought that was really cool, and it's the little things like that that are going to make this game definitely better, or, something that we've never seen before. So that's going to be really cool. The battle chatter is cool, too. It's gonna, teammates and AI are going to, if they spot other characters, it's not gonna be like, just the callouts and stuff like that, like, Semtex and C4 and stuff like that. You're actually gonna be able to hear where certain players are, so if you're near that location, you can, expect them to be coming, like, around a corner, or, under a, coming from a certain doorway or a certain flank or stuff like that. But one thing I was wondering too is if there's going to be a perk to counter that. That's what's going to make this game balanced, is if there's certain perks like that to counter. See, that's all what balance is. Having the random, just the randomized effect of, maybe in one game people are going to be running that perk, some games they're not going to, and, that could be a little overpowered if there's not a perk because it's gonna, it could give away your position a lot. So I wonder if there's going to be a perk to counter that. That would be pretty cool. Supposedly the Moab is coming back, and it's either going to be the Orbital Strike or the Odin Strike. I saw Orbital first, but then someone said it might be the Odin Strike. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I love that about Infinity Ward games. I still miss the classic nuke from MW2 that canceled, or that ended the game, but the MOAB still is pretty cool, and I'm glad that that's coming back. But overall, the game looks very balanced, as far as what we've seen right now, and I honestly can't wait for it. I think I'm just gonna get the regular edition and wait for next gen consoles. That way I don't have to worry about. I mean, like, I know that way I just it saves me money to buy other games, and I know all the stats transfer over and stuff like that, and the season pass. I might get the season pass because I think you can get that. Because you can get certain things from it, but I think I'm just gonna get the regular game, not the hardened edition or the prestige edition. Because the Prestige Edition has that camera and it looks pretty junky, but the game, like I said, the game looks pretty balanced right now from what we can see, and I really can't wait for it and to see more, and obviously we can't tell really how good it is until it actually comes out. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video.